Hey Sloth Group, today is Wednesday. I hope your week is off to a great start. One thing I want to mention is that this week's Flipgrid is mandatory. In this week's Flipgrid, you're sharing about the animal that you researched. So it's really important for me that you do that this week. I would love to hear some fun facts about the animals that you researched, okay? Your first activity that you have today is a reading comprehension page about rattlesnakes. You're going to read through this here and then answer the questions. Now, one thing I want to point out is, do you notice how these two words are bold? That's because these are the vocabulary words for this passage. That means that they're very specific to this passage, and they have a meaning that provides more meaning to the text. So you wouldn't use the word reptile in just any normal sentence. It's really specific to these types of animals. Okay? And then same with venomous. You wouldn't just use that all the time. It's very specific, and you get more meaning from it by reading about it in this passage. Then we have some common and proper nouns. We already did this a little bit the other day, and you guys did an activity with it. So in these sentences, they all have a proper noun in them. And proper nouns need capital letters. So you're going to read through it and figure out which of these words is a proper noun. Now, if you remember, store would be a common noun because it could apply to so many different places, whereas Target applies to a specific store. So Target would get a capital T, whereas store would not. And then here at the bottom, you're going to write an example for a store, city, month, or person. Okay, and then we have telling time to 1 minute intervals. So we talked about how each of these, it represents 5 minutes. But if you notice, these aren't perfectly on there. So what you're going to do is you're going to count to the nearest 5 by counting by 5s and then count your 1. So you're not going to go through and count each of these little teeny tiny lines. So from here, we're going to go 5. Okay, now the next one doesn't quite hit that next group. So we're going to count from here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the minute hand is pointing to the 9, whereas the hour hand is in between the 12 and the 1. So it's 12:09. So down at the bottom, you would write 1, 2, ... 0, 9. And then we have some more multiplication fluency. So for this, you should be able to do most of these because it's multiplications with at least one number being between 2 and 5. So you should be able to do most of these problems here by counting, adding on, or just you've already memorized these facts, okay? So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.